Hello, friends, and welcome back to the craft room. I'm so glad that you could join me. Today, I'm going to share with you a few projects that I have finished and a few more hats that Mom has given me. So, my name is Anna. This is my craft room, and this is Tales from the Craft Room if you just happen to click and you don't know where you are on YouTube. But that's okay. I'm glad that you joined me. Anyway, I'm a little tired. It is currently about 6:30 p.m. and we just got back from a food show. If you've been here for a while, you've been to a few food shows with us, meaning me and hubby. But I didn't record anything today. We just went and enjoyed ourselves, and I got some really good ideas. Really good ideas. So hopefully I can implement those at our restaurant here in the near future and make the desserts even better. I was mainly focused on the desserts and the sweet stuffs, and of course hubby was focused on the meats and, side dishes and stuff like that. I don't know that we found any meats and stuff that we're going to utilize, but most definitely some of those sweet treats and stuff I do want to try and utilize. So, anyhow, let's get back to business. So first off, let's give you the hats that Mom has brought me here lately. She has brought me 3, which puts our total up to 56 of 100 hats, and Mom has made most of them. So here's the first one. This is a red and gray. Here is another one. This one is a kind of a buff and a orange. And it's kind of like a little mushroom cap thing. I don't know what she was doing, but anyway, she made it. And then here's another one. This is kind of like a gray and a cream color. So there's that. I'm going to stick them in. All of our bags are full, I think. Oh, nope. Here. This bag is not all the way full. I'm going to stick them in this bag. I got the curtain. I got my window open here in my craft room. So if you hear jingling, it's my wind chime, or not wind chimes, my sun catchers here hanging up in front of my window. So I put those in this bag. This bag is, I got room for like 1 or 2 more in here. I don't have an exact number. I just put them in until the bag is full. So there's that bag. And let's grab the notebook here and we'll update this. Today is 4/30, 2024. We have 56 hats. So I got that updated with the current hat status. Now, for other things that I have been doing, I have not worked on my Stitches Right baby blanket. If you're not familiar with that, I have been doing row updates. This is what it is. You can go back and check those out. I literally have not touched it since the last time I rolled. I was in one of those moods, and I just wanted something that I didn't have to think about to work on. So, here's what I've done. And this is in no particular order. So, first thing I want to show you is I finished one of my diamond painting bookmarks. This kit I got at Michael's a couple weeks ago, and I finished one of them. Any guesses on which one I did first? It's probably not the one you're thinking, but I just grabbed one and that's what I went with. But here we go. I finished that up. It's kind of cool. I like it. I even put the tassel on it. So for now, until I get some Mod Podge or glue or something to seal this, I'm just sticking it in my Bible to hold everything together. Alright, another thing that I did, here a while back, Mom gave me a couple skeins of, there must be a can rolling around, a couple skeins of some baby yarn. I'm pretty sure I put them over here in this cabinet, but one of them was kind of a pink and white, I think, and one was like a green and yellow. I did take the green one and I made a baby blanket, or not a baby blanket, I made a scarf with it, and I just did half double crochets. This would be like for a toddler or preschool age. This is what I have. This is half of it. Here's the whole thing. And I mean, I could use it for myself. Put that on, put my coat on, you know. It's too warm for this right now, though, I'll tell you. It's toasty warm. This is super soft, and I really like it. But here we go. Like I said, I did a half double crochet, and I believe I was doing back loops. That's what it looks like. And I was using the biggest wooden crochet hook that I have, which I think was a 10 millimeter. So there's that. This will go in a donation bag. It'll be going in this one right here with the other scarves and the knit Nagasawaga, I think it is how you say it, buffs that I made. So that goes in a different bag for donations to somewhere else. And other than that, I have been busy making polka dots. This was last Saturday, or was it Friday? I can't remember. It's either Friday or Saturday. We had some pretty stormy weather. I will say we were very fortunate. All we got was some rain. Nothing serious, just rain, a lot of rain. There is a lot of flooding around my area, but we're up on a hill, so we are just fine. There is no flooding in my general area. But I know that some YouTubers that I watch down in Oklahoma, happens to be Arms Family Homestead and Cross Timbers Bison. Their town starts with an S. Sulphur, Oklahoma, got hit multiple times with multiple tornadoes in the same night. I was watching Ryan Hall, y'all. He was doing a live and keeping updated on all the tornadoes and cells and stuff that were going on. But the two YouTubers, they are fine, but their town got, demolished. And I know there was tornadoes in other areas for other YouTubers that I watched that I know their basic general location. So I hope y'all are okay. If you had storms in your area, we were just fine. We do have another chance of storms this weekend, so I will probably be making polka dots. Now, of these, I do know that on the night of the storms, I made a total of 13. And I don't know how many I have total here, but like I said, 13 of these were made in one night. Yeah, while I was sitting there watching Ryan with the weather. And these are just a simple, it's a circle that's made into a square. So it's the polka dot, and I do not have the tails woven in. They are still hanging out. So these are in no particular order because I have mixed them, so I don't know which ones. There's only one specific one, and these are just all random grabbing of colors. But there's just one specific, and I will show you that one first. It was an on-purpose match of colors because Mom gave me a monstrous tangled ball of yarn, which ended up actually being 2 balls, a great big one and a medium-sized one, and then an itty-bitty-teeny one. So apparently she had snipped the yarn trying to untangle it. But it took me 2 days, but I finally got it untangled. So this square is the only one that the colors are actually planned for. The rest of them were just random grabbing out of the bucket. I have a tote that I have my scrap yarn balls in, and I took a piece of cardboard and put it in the front so that I could not see what I was grabbing. I was reaching over and just grabbing a random ball. The only, it could not be the same color twice because when I was done, I just, roll it and throw it back in. So it could not be the same color twice, and I did not want like 2 really light colors or 2 really dark colors together. So other than that, I only switched one of them, and I will, let's see, I'll show you that one second, because like I said, there's only 2. It's not that one. Okay, there's this one right here. So, these 2 were the actual ones that I planned, and I modified what I pulled out of the bucket. So, this one was a planned one. This middle color here was the yarn that Mom gave me to untangle. It is a loops and thread color, and I'm not real sure what the name of the color is, but I have used it, and I do like that color a lot. And because of the way that color is, I wanted to put a black border around it. So this one was the rainbow with the black. This was done on purpose. The other one that I swapped out was this one right here. When I pulled out the brown for the center, and then I pulled out a little bit darker brown, and I did not want two dark colors together, so I threw that back in and I pulled out this variegated purple. So those are the only two. The rest of these are just totally random. Here is this is actually a tan and a white, really light variegated. Can't really tell on camera, I don't think, but it is. It's very lightly variegated. A brown. And then I have pink and purple. Then I have two colors of green. I like this one. I like that one. It's pretty. Then I have a green and yellow. Then I have, this one's kind of weird. I have a kind of a rust color and a pastel. This one is a light green and a light lavender. This one is a sparkly purple and a kind of rusty brown. And I did retire this rusty brown color after this particular one because it is a Caron Simply Soft, and I do not like the way it crocheted up. So I retired this outside color after I did that one. This one also, this is a dark purple and a blue. This blue, after I did this, I retired this blue because it's obviously old yarn, and a lot of it is just kind of messed up and split like this, and it's in little strips. So I had to tie like 3 knots in this of the blue in order to get this made. So I retired this blue after this square. This one is a blue and a brown color, rusty brown color. Get that out of your way. This one here is all the same yarn. I didn't change colors on this one, but it is a variegated, so the middle was the pink color, and then the rest of it I just did in the second color, which was the brown. This one here is a dark purple and a variegated blue, yellow, and white. This one is a teal and a really light pink. So light it's almost white. This one is it's the Loops and Threads version of Caron Simply Soft, and it is another one of the rainbow ones, and this one was kind of planned but not on purpose. So the white I actually pulled out of the bucket, okay? But anyway, there's that one. And then I have this one here was because I just had a few colors in my bag. This one, and this one, I think, were the colors that I originally started out with in my bag. Maybe this, well, no. I think it's just these 3 that I had. But this is one of the colors that I started out with in my bag. There's that one. And then I inverted it for that. And then I did this and put a brown around it. So those were kind of planned, but not really. But those were the only colors I had with me when I started doing this. This is a really fuzzy peach color and a dark green. Then I have a variegated purple and a yellow. This one is black with a rainbow around it. This is the outside of this is the Caron Simply Soft. Not the Caron. It's the Loops and Threads. It's like the Caron Simply Soft. And then I have a rusty brown and a green. I have kind of a reddish brown and the purple sparkly. I have that one that I did the same yarn on for the circle and the outside. I pulled that again. So the circle is that brown color, and then the outside is a blue and gold variegated. And then the last one that I have so far of these is a green and a kind of a rusty brown. So what am I going to do with these? I don't know. They'll probably, if I don't do anything with them, because I really have no plans, I just was making them. But I'm thinking along the lines of sending them to Lottie from Cancer's Enjoying the Journey, Cancer's a Lifestyle, or Cancer's a Lifestyle Enjoying the Journey, something like that. Anyway, she takes donated squares and makes them into blankets that she donates to other charities in her area. So that's most likely what will happen with these. So Lottie, if you happen to watch this, you know you have some squares coming sometime this year. And probably a lot more, because I'm going to be making more of these. It's just something that I can sit and do, and right now I'm not bored with them. So that is something else that I've been doing. And the last thing that I've been doing along the squares line is I have a plan for this. I grabbed these two loops and threads colors. This one is, I should have my glasses on, but I don't. Turquoise and butter. Turquoise and butter. But it is a light yellow and a light blue. And I am going to make the squares, the polka dot squares. I'm going to make 4 of each, and I'm going to put them together to make a bag. Like a little kid's bag, or maybe a cross-shoulder bag for a phone, or something like that. And, what you know, there's no tails. What I did on this one is, I have been seeing a video on Instagram that shows how to do a seamless join, to where, you know, normally I make a, you know, go through, pull it up, make another knot, and pull it through. And then you got this wonky little, you know, knot that you have to deal with. Let me show you here. Like right here, you got this wonky little knot to deal with on top. The end's in the way, and you gotta weave in ends. So I did that, like right here. It's where my joins are. I did that, and I like it. I like it a lot. I only have problems with that last row, because with the each one of these, the blue row that I have here in the next row, I start with a standing single crochet, and I pulled my loops a little too tight right there. So I did have a little bit of trouble with that, but it wasn't that bad. And I really like the way this looks. It looks really good. And I said there's no tails to weave in at the end, because I crocheted over my tails with the colors that I started and the colors that I finished off. So yeah, this went really good and really quick. So there's that. And I will be making, like I said, 4 of each of these. The other ones will be like a blue, yellow, and then blue instead of yellow, blue, yellow. And I'm going to like patchwork them on both sides so that they're not the same, but they are the same. And then I'm thinking of doing a, what's that called? An I-cord, a crocheted I-cord to make for the strap of it. And I probably will use both the colors together, possibly, I'm thinking. But I'm not for sure. We'll have to wait and see what I do with that. Or I might do, you know, half one color and half the other color. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to working on this. Making some more squares. It is one of those just no-think things. And right now, that's where I'm at and what I'm needing to do. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the last few things that I have been making. I'm really struggling at this point. Trying to take care of my mom and whatnot, plus working and doing other things, but I will make it through it just fine. I appreciate the prayers from you guys. I appreciate them a lot. So I will see you guys real soon in my next video.